And I think we can do the intro now. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all the ages. Welcome! Welcome back to Season 2 of Redline Racing League, the Monday Night League. F1 is back. Yes, we are back for another season of Redline Racing League. We're kicking it off here at Australia, the greatest country of all. Cough, cough. But yes, unfortunately, I don't have Roscoe or Mitchy here tonight, so I'm just doing solo comms for tonight. Hopefully, Roscoe will be here next week, as Mitchy's will be unavailable for the first couple of rounds. But tonight is going to be very, very interesting. I haven't done F1 solo comms in a long time, so yeah, it's going to be fantastic. But yeah, and look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what scenes is happening here, ladies and gentle people? It is absolutely pouring it down, and imagine if it's raining in the race. Just imagine. Oh, it's gonna be fan-bloody-tastic. As we wait for someone to come out. No one's coming out yet. So we've got 15 here tonight. So nearly everybody's shown up. Betty couldn't make it due to a power cut. But someone is coming out. I think it might be a laggy. It is a laggy person. So the Haas driver will be the first one to set a competitive lap time in this qualifying session. If you haven't checked out the driver introduction video that was posted on Saturday night, please do go check it out on the Redline Racing League YouTube channel, and then you can see who's in what car and how many spots are available. So we're just waiting for some cars to start their qualifying laps. As I said, solo comms here tonight, so there might be a bit of a respite by me with no talking. So we just might watch some cars go around on track. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this season. 22 rounds. Oh, 22 rounds with two new tracks with Hanoi and Zandvoort coming into the calendar. Probably the two most look forward to tracks, I must say. Because no one's done any league racing there yet. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun season. If we get anything like we had last season, we're in for a treat, as Laggy is now gonna be off and running on his first time lap. He's had a bit some oversteering moments, but he's doing no line here tonight, so he's completely no assist at all. So GG's to Laggy. As we'll just stay on board with Laggy to see what type of lap time he will be doing. Looks okay for now. Obviously he goes purple first sector, as he's the first one to set a lap time out. I think Deathbro might be the second one to come in. The other like sector 3, it might be a Mercedes. Not sure. We'll go down and have a look. Is it Zombie? No, it's not Zombie. Is it oh my god, it's Jared and Palms. Palms gets a 5-place grid penalty. Absolute CNT, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Yep. So the Mercedes of the RC Jared has retired from the session, as a matter of fact. Not exactly sure what's going to happen there. But Palm's already with a 5-place grid penalty, and here comes Laggy person around the final corner to set the first competitive lap time of the season, and it's a 34.806. He goes top. Here comes Death Bro. He goes to the top with a 34.213. And we got a Williams. I think he's invalidated. Zombie doing a lap. We got an AlphaTauri of Brazuca around the corner. We got Edge coming. He's invalidated. We got Penske coming around the final corner to set a lap time. Where is this going to put Penske? Is going to be third with a 36.3. So he lost a bit of time there. We got a Red Bull of Xdil doing a lap right now. Is that Matt 039 coming around the final corner? George Russell's Williams does a bit of a drift, but he's going to be P4 with a 37.999. Yellow flags are everywhere. You got Cowboy Oz, the next one to set a lap time. Poms really struggling here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But he's going to kick on. He's not going to set a competitive lap time. But here comes Cowboy Oz, the legendary Cowboy Oz in that Ferrari. Where can Cowboy put this Ferrari? It's P5 with a 41.5. Absolute CNT. We got Laggy Person doing another lap coming across the line right now. 34.0. Big improvements there for the Lone Hash driver. Death Bro goes to the top with a 33.5. We got a Williams of B Dubstep. Goes P3 with a 35.2. So nice work there for the Williams driver. I think Edge might be coming in. No, he's not. He's doing another lap. It's not going to be improved. It'll be his first time lap, actually. Goes P6 with a 38.2. Penske's in. We got a Red Bull of Xdil. P3, 35.1. Fantastic stuff there. Yellow flag sector 2. I think it might be a Haas. Brazuca comes into the lane. Matt goes into P5 with a 36.0. Just let me have a look here. Actually, I think something's going on here. Alright, shall we start again? Walking back from that short break, we're back here out of Australia. Yeah, so some lobby settings were miscalculated. But we should be all good. It's going to be rating and qualifying. And yeah, fantastic stuff. Oh, my days. Yeah, I'm not sure about the race. I haven't checked what the race is supposed. Even though I saw the chat, I haven't checked what the weather is for the race. So keep it as a little bit of a surprise. But yeah, can't hold up hope for wet weather racing in the race. All right, so we're back once again from our short break. And we gotta do all this again. This time the full track map is open, so fantastic. As you see, Benny is now into the lobby. Fantastic stuff here, ladies and gentle people. Well, considering it's going to be raining all session, we all know it's going to be inters. But yeah. Yeah. So we're just waiting for someone to come out and do a lap time. Looks like So, who we got? It looks like Haas. Laggy is coming out first once again. Has beaten the Ferrari of I'm Deaf Bro. He's in the Sebastian Vettel car here tonight, ladies and gentle people. Because, yeah, Codemasters have decided not to put our own numbers in. And what a camera angle this is. This is just... Oh, look at this. This is thumbnail material. I mean, let's get this out. Look at that. Thumbnail material right there. For somebody in to make a YouTube video out of. But yeah. Laggy is going to be the first one to come out. As I said earlier, he's doing no lines. So he's gone full blown. No assist at all. Poms is on the wheel for the first league race of the season. So, but he's apparently been sweating out in career mode, so fantastic for Poms. And look at this lovely shot of the crowd here at Australia. It's now like Sector 2, it's a Mercedes. It was Zombie, so Zombie doing his spinning early. Savory's not coming out. Broken Reptiles are coming out. So the only one that's not coming out is Savory of the Mince Pies in that Red Bull. And as I said in my driver introduction video, the Red Bull will probably be a banter team to watch this season, as Laggy will be the first one to start a lap time. We have a DRC Jared into the wall. Not sure what happened there, unless he got punted off, or I don't know. I think he's still got front wing. No, he doesn't. He's missing an end plate. So we'll go back on board with Laggy, and Cal Oz doing a bit of an excursion there. So fantastic. Here comes Laggy in that Ferrari-powered Haas. Goes purple first sector, because obviously he's the first one to set a sector time. And then Death Bro's right behind him. So we'll keep it on the sector times, actually. Coming up towards the second sector time split. And Death Bro's not that far behind Laggy. Yellow flags, that's a racing point of Poms. Going side by side there. 52. Oh, I went the wrong way. 55-3. So, looks like Laggy might have the edge on Death, by the looks of it. A bit squirmy there, Laggy. Coming around in the final couple of corners now. We want to get this corner right, and the last corner for the pit straight, and just hold on to that power. Here comes Laggy to set the first lap time. It's a 1:33.3. Here comes Death Bro. He does a 32.3, a second ahead of Laggy. Dubstep does a 33.0. What a lap time. Zombie does a 32.5. We got Penske does a 32.7. And that is it. Edge, I think Edge might have invalidated. But we got Brazuca in the second. AlphaTauri comes in at P6 with a 35.3. Ryan goes to the top with a 32.0. And we got Poms for the win, 87 here, coming around the final corner. It's not going to be a worldly. He's done a 1 minute 40.6 in that racing point. We got a Red Bull of X still coming towards the finishing line. P7 with a 34.7. I think this won't be Matt. He's invalidated. So Calbo will be the next one to set a lap time. Penske's letting one of the AlphaTauris through. Oh, Calbo's made a mistake. Oh, in that Charles Leclerc car has made a mistake, but he's going to push on and finish off this lap. It's a 1 minute 39.4 ahead of Poms. And we've got a Renault of Broken Reptile. He's invalidated his lap time, which is unfortunate. Death Bro doing another lap. He's invalidated. Zombie doing another lap. He's about 5/10 off New Zealand Ryan. Where's this going to put Zombie? P2 with 32.0 as well, but not quite pole position. We've got AlphaTauri. I think that was Edge. He's invalidated again. Yeah, Brazuca is invalidated again. Here comes Poms. And he's going to do another. He's doing a lap now, a proper lap. Comes around the final corner, using all his ERS enriched max fuel modes. P7, 33.7. We've got X still doing another lap. He improved, but oh my god, Poms and X still. Oh, nothing separating of his pot as X still slams into the wall. Matt goes up into P, number 9. Jared's doing an out lap. We've got Calbo doing Calbo things. He's the last of the time runners, and he's invalidated his lap time. We've got Reptile. The Reptile fans will be going absolutely mad here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to set his first lap time. It's a 1:34.7. Goes P10. Dethrones Bazooka and Calbo. As we saw Joe going purple first sectors. Edge is just cutting corners left, right and centre. I think Bazooka might be doing another lap, so we'll stay on board with Bazooka. Yes, he is. Alright, come around the pit straight. Where's this going to put Bazooka? P9 of 33.8. Fantastic stuff there. Actually, Death Bro's gone to the top, so sorry I missed that. 31.4, so 6/10 ahead of New Zealand Ryan. He's doing his lap now. The next car will be DRC Jared to set a lap time. Here comes DRC Jared in that Mercedes. Where's this going to put him? P2 with a 31.7. 3/10 off on Death Bro. We got a Williams. Matt's coming in. Calbo. It's on Death Bro, but I think Death Bro's coming in. Yes, Death Bro is definitely coming in. We got Laggy doing an out lap. What's Reptile? I think Reptile's coming in. What's Dubstep doing? It's another out lap. Edge is in. Bazooka's probably coming in. Yes. But so the next person to set a lap time will be New Zealand Ryan. So he's gone purple, first 2 sectors. Ooh, bit of controversy there from the AlphaTauri driver. Hopefully that hasn't hindered the McLaren's quali run, or quali lap I should say. Here comes New Zealand Ryan along the pit straight. Goes to the top of a 31.181. Goes to the top. Fantastic stuff there from the McLaren driver, the defending Drivers' Champion. That's DRC Jared. I think he might be doing another lap. Yes, he is. So he's coming around the final corner. Does DRC Jared. Fantastic run through the final corner onto this pit straight. Goes to P2, a 10th behind New Zealand Ryan. Does a 31.219. Fantastic stuff there for the Mercedes driver. Here comes Laggy. He's invalidated. Penske's will start his lap soon. Edge doing an out lap. B Dubstep is invalidated. So that's what you want to see. What's Ryan doing here? He's coming in. I think Jared's coming in. Yes, he is. Zombie's coming in. So the next one to set a lap time is actually Laggy. So Let's actually ride on board with Laggy. And actually, no, that's not right on board with Laggy because, yeah, that glitch gearbox revving. Fantastic. I think we'll wait for one of the other drivers to go on board with and watch their quality lap. So Death Pro's coming in, Ryan's in, Poms is in, Reptile's in, Benny's in, and Savory it hasn't even gone out yet. So we'll stay on board with Laggy. Didn't cut that chicane. I thought he might have, but he got away with it. But here comes Laggy towards the final part of the circuit. Looks like Sector 2. Looks like an AlphaTauri of... could be Edge. Not exactly sure. There's a Mercedes around, I think. That's Zombie. But here comes Laggy around the final corner. Where's this going to put the Haas driver? 32.2 P5, just behind Zombie. Penske coming around the final corners. The rain has eased up a little bit. P4, a 32.0, gets ahead of Zombie. I think that was Dubstep. I think he says P7, got an AlphaTauri of Edge. Goes P13 with a 36.4. Red Bull, that's X-Still, Ferrari, Cowboy's doing his outlap. Something's going on with Brazuca here. Not exactly sure what's going on there. 13 seconds by Zombie, jeez. Reptile is on an outlap. Zombie's coming in. 5 minutes to go. As Laggy goes purple, second sector. Jeez, Laggy picking up the pace here. If Laggy can get a top 5 start, what a start for the Haas driver. Yellow flags, it's a Ferrari. Ooh, Laggy! I've put the commentator's curse on him. Oh, no, Laggy. It's happened. First race of the season. It's just had to happen. Here comes Penske. I think he's coming into the lane. Yes, he is. Ryan's coming into the lane. I think Dubstep is as well. We got a Red Bull of X still. I think he might be doing a lap here. Yellow flag sector 3. It's a Ferrari. Could that be Calbo? It's Calbo. He's gone off there at turn 12, the dreaded turn 12 section. But here comes X still. Can he get ahead of Poms? Calbo is disqualified. He goes up to P8. So Calbo will be starting dead last. So that's what you want to see. As Death Race doing a lap time here. Benny is starting his qualifying lap. We got under 4 minutes to go. Qualifying's picking up pace here, ladies and gentlemen. Reptile's going to do a lap time. Comes around the final corner. Can he get into the top 10 to start the season? P12. He did improve, but I think he stayed in P12. I do believe... No, he overtook Matt. So he did a 34.1. So just a 10th ahead of Matt. So needs to find a bit more pace there. New Zealand Ryan. The next one to set a lap time. 3 minutes and change remaining. Qualifying is certainly ramping up here as Ryan comes into the pit lane. And here comes Matt. He's doing an outlap. Savory the mince pies coming around the final corner to do his first time lap. Here comes Savory. It's not going to be a quick lap, but it's a timed lap nonetheless. Goes P14 at 36.5. About 2.3 seconds behind is that Matt 039. Death Bro does not improve. He stays in P3. X still doing another lap. We got Benny's. Oh, Benny. No time run yet. Zombie doing a outlap. You know what? For the people wanting to watch a lap, let's go. Let's stay on board with Pom's for Lane A7 here. Watch his lap around Australia. Alright, scratch that. He's actually bottled this lap. So, fantastic stuff from that Poms. As Edge has retired. We got a Renault of Reptile. I think Reptile's just letting cars go through. So, fair play to him. He might actually run out of time, you know, to do another lap. But here comes Death Bro. He's invalidated again. So, he's got enough time to do another lap. The question is, does he have enough fuel? Dill goes up to the P9, 33.3. We got a Mercedes of Zombie and then DRC Jared. Actually, Zombie will be the first to set that time. Goes up to the P4, 31.8. We got Poms now doing his final run of the session. 4 seconds off, so this will be his last chance. Benny did a 52.8. Wow, what a lap time from Benny. Here comes Laggy. P4, a 31.7. Fantastic drive there. Penske doing his lap now. Same with Ryan. Brazuca gets in there just. So he'll be the first one to start at that time. He did improve actually to P12. So we got Matt. Qualifying's now finished. Matt, can he move up the order? P7. P7 for the Williams driver. Savory mince pie. Where's Savory gonna be? 32, 33, 34. He does a 34.4, stays P14. Death Bro stays P3. Red Bull of X-Dill has had a mare. And yeah, he's not improving. So he's up in P9 currently. Zombie coming around the final corner. Can Zombie nab pole at the death? Stays in P5. DRC Jared, where's this going to put him? Goes to the top with a 31-0. The ball is now in New Zealand Ryan's court. Ben is invalidated. B Dubstep, he's invalidated. Laggy. Can Laggy move up any more spots? No, but he doesn't prove, but he stays P4. Ryan, around on the start finishing straight, stays P2. Poms from the win 87, he's P11. Brazuca, he moved up, but DRC Jared gets pole position here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, with Brazuca nabbing 9th. So here is your race order. DRC Jared nabbing pole at the death from New Zealand Ryan. Death Bro is in P3. We got Laggy in 4th. Zombie Hunter in 5th. Penske is in 6th. Is That Matt is in 7th. Dubstep in 8th. Brazuca in 9th. And X-Dill is in 10th. With Edge in 11th. Poms in 12th. Reptile in 13th. Savory 14th. Benny 15th. And Cowboy Oz in 16th after being disqualified, with Benny the drunk driver tonight with a whopping 21.8 seconds off the pace. Wow. What what a qualifying session that was, ladies and gentlemen. That came alive towards the end, as it always does with league racing. We've got dry weather here tonight. Absolute scenes here, ladies and gentle people. Oh, wow. Let us know in the chat what's your prediction for the race here tonight after watching that qualifying dry race. So, anything can happen here tonight. We'll do my prediction once the formation lap starts. But wow, what a qualifying session that was. Oh, wow. Oh. Alright. Here we go. Spectator mode. Engaged. I don't know why I said that, but yeah. Formation lap is underway. So predictions. Let us know in the chat who is your race winner and surprise podium here tonight. For me personally, race winner. Actually, this could be interesting. Let's have a look at what tyres people are on. So Dubstep is on mediums, Edge on mediums, Tom's on mediums, and Benny on mediums. Excuse me. Actually, Ryan's on hards. I just picked that up. So Ryan is actually on hards here. This could get interesting, you know. Oh. But for my prediction, I'm going to say race winner. As we got the predicted pit stop strategy, as there's a Mercedes that hits Death Bro. Fantastic stuff there. I mean, great. Race winner, I'm going to say Ryan, and surprise podium. Who's a surprise podium? I'm going to say surprise podium will be that laggy person. I know he's in P4, but he's got a very, very good chance of nabbing a podium here tonight. So let us know in the chat and the comments of when this video goes live on who do you think will be on the top step here tonight and on the podium as well. Yep, we'll just watch it from here. Just waiting for 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go. Edge gets its drive-through penalty for jumping the start. Death Bro gets off gingerly. There's people ghosting here. So DRCJ gets off to a fantastic start here. Oh, the glitch. Oh my god. So DRC Jared is leading the way. Just ignore that for now. Oh my god. Right, there we go. So Penske's up in the P3. What a start from him. Laggy stays P4. Zombie's down in P6. Penske has overtaken Ryan. Laggy has as well. But I think Ryan's probably led them through due to the tyre difference. Jared's already got 1.5 second gap out onto Penske. Dill's made a move onto Matt. Dubstep's up at the P7. Edge is in the 9th. Benny is in 11th. Holmes is down in P14. Dill is in P8. He's a second behind B Dubstep at the... I know. 0.6 of a second behind B Dubstep. But here comes Jared around the final couple of corners to finish the first lap here. And Jared's got off to a flyer here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We got Marky says surprise podium Broken Reptile. Well, he's in P13. currently, and Edge is probably doing his drive-through penalty right now. Death Bro, 3 seconds of penalties already. Laggy, hounding Penske for that second spot. We got a big battle pack on from second down to 6. With Penske, Laggy, Ryan, Death, and Zombie. With Dubstep at 1.5 seconds behind Zombie. So we'll keep an eye on this battle pack at the moment as Calvo Oz is in P14. He's jumped Edge and Poms. So fantastic start here with the glitch start once again. Fantastic work there. But here comes on Death Bro coming behind New Zealand Ryan. DRS is not open and the predicted pit stop strategy is coming up once again. And that's just fantastic. So I'm expecting another glitch to happen very, very soon. As Death Bro's made the move onto New Zealand Ryan for P4. But you got to think the tyre difference, softs and hards, completely different tyres. And I would expect Zombie to overtake Ryan very soon as Jared sets another fast lap off the race. Start lap 3 with DRS enabled. Razuka is into the lane. I would assume a front wing change is going to happen here already, ladies and gentle people. Ryan already a second behind Death Bro, but he's catching up. Not that much actually. It's 1.1, 1.2 now. But second, third, and fourth are right behind each other. 2.5 second gap has Jared over Penske. Laggy gets a 3-second time penalty, and that will actually harm his podium chances here tonight, ladies and gentle people. Zombie still behind New Zealand Ryan, probably waiting for that DRS. Dubstep has a 3-car train behind him of Extil and his teammate Matt. Reptile, under a second behind his teammate. Could be points on here for the Renault boys as Death Bro's really catching up to Laggy. Dill overtakes B Dubstep for P7. Death Bro, another 3-second time penalty. That's 2 now with Laggy's only got the 1. And Penske might have a podium here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in that McLaren. But here comes Death Bro and Laggy chasing Penske. We've still got a long way to go. We're on lap 4 of 29 here. With us, 16 drivers. Yeah, sign up with us. Sign up. We got a big battle on here for second, third, and fourth at the moment. We'll keep an eye as Benny is overtaking Reptile once again, or Reptile is trying to make a move on the Benny but didn't quite work out. Here comes Death Bro and Laggy. Death Bro down the inside. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're still side by side. Laggy yields the position, so Death Bro's up into P3, Laggy's into P4. But Death Bro has 1 more penalty than Laggy. Actually, scratch that. They both have 3-second time penalties. So Ryan's in position here. Prime position for a second place by the looks of it, with Jared nearly 4 seconds off, and we've got 10 people watching this. Laggy's had a spin. Oh no. And that's going to drop him at the back of the field. Here comes Poms. But crucially, Laggy's kept his front wing, but his tyres will be actually dying right now. Oh, fuck, I thought that was a bit of front wing. Death Bro hounding Penske for P2 now. Laggy's into the pit lane. Yep, he's getting off those tyres. Probably going to the hards towards for the one-stop strategy going to the end. You would think Laggy, the lone Haas driver. Oh, it's not great. Actually, got on mediums, so potential 2-stop here. And yes, Reptile and Benny, both Renaults, are in P9 and 10 due to Laggy's spin. deal a 3-second time penalty. Ryan, 2.5 seconds behind Death Row, but I don't think Ryan will be sweating that, as he's probably gone to the softs for the end. But Death Row, a move on Penske, what a move! Penske with the switchback. Death Row's up in the P2, what a move! Down the inside, and great racing here from the Ferrari and McLaren driver. Death Row's 4.4 behind Jared. Can Death Row carry Penske back up to Jared now? Or will the softs be too much? Or will not be good as the start was? Zombie's still behind New Zealand Ryan. Looks like he can't get past him. For some reason, Dubstep is hounding his teammate Matt. He's yellow flag sector 1. Death Row's out! Oh my god! Oh no, Death Row! And it's a VSC! Oh my god, Death Row! Oh! Oh my god, Death Row is out of this race. That is such a shame. He was in P2. Oh no. And Death Row's left the session. Oh, it's not a great start for the Ferrari team at the moment. But you can never count out Cabra Oz. He can never point from here. Savory's up in the P10. So, nice work there from the Red Bull driver. Oh. My god. Cabra Oz, the 3-second time penalty. Savory Mitspie gets a drive-through penalty, and there we go. So Cabra Oz will definitely be into the top 10 now due to that fact. And Jared's kicked out a massive gap here. Extel was into the lane. I think maybe either slight wing damage. No, I think just maybe a tyre change. But we got Dill in, Reptile in, Savory's probably doing his pit stop, and Cabra Oz is in. Interesting. Okay. Probably looking for the undercut here. B Dubstep is hounding Matt. Well, this is the closest battle on track currently. It's between the two Williams boys, P5 and 6. This will be massive for the constructors. I did say Williams are probably the third best team on the grid. Just behind the Mercedes and McLaren. Still die pretty hard this year's game. Yeah, I found that out as well. They don't last too long. But we're going to check on the race leader. We'll go back to that Williams battle in just a sec. What does race leader Jared do? He stays out for another lap. You're probably thinking about 8, 9, 10, around at that mark for the pit stops. Penske stays out. Ryan stays out, obviously, as he's on the hards. 0 lap old hards. What a legend. Yellow flag sector 2. It's Cabra Oz. It's Carbo. He's had a mammoth spin. He's on the softs again, unless he had a drive-through. And Laggy's back up in the P14. No safety car as yet. We've had one virtual. The AlphaTauri's at P10 and 11. So Brazuca is ahead of Edge. Shock horror, I know. Savory hounding Edge at the moment. Dubstep and Matt going at it for P5 and 6 still, and Benny's not that far behind. He's 2.1 seconds behind. But I think Matt might be just carrying Dubstep a little bit here to pull away from the field. And yet they still dying as Riney's actually catching back up to Penske, 1.4 seconds behind. As Cabra Oz is into the lane. Yellow flag sector 1, it's Laggy again. And he's got no wing. As Laggy's retired from the session. Will this bring out a safety car? I don't think so. Otherwise it would have been called out by now. And race leader Jared stays out again, so probably looking at now for the pit stop windows. And unfortunately, Calvo has been lapped, which is unfortunate for the Ferrari driver as Laggy's left the session. Yeah, it's really unlucky for Laggy. Zombie 3-second time penalty as Dubstep has made the move onto Matt. So Matt's probably told Dubstep to make the move now. And something's happened with Bazooka. He's crashed. He's crashed into the pit lane. Oh dear. Oh no. The Alpha Tower of Bazooka crashes into the pit lane. Broken Reptile is on the hard, so he's going to the end. He's currently in P12, catching up to Savory and Edge at the moment as Ryan got a penalty. He's catching up to Penske. Penske's locking up, so he might be doing no assist as well. Absolute scenes here, ladies and gentlemen. And we should expect to see a Benny move onto Matt very, very shortly. Jared stays out for another lap. But Penske's now in. He's had enough of these soft tyres. So we'll stay on board with Penske. Let's see where he feeds at. He's on the hards. So he probably doesn't think the mediums can get to the end. Matt's into the lane. And he'll be in front of Palms. Well, Penske Bazooka gets a 3-second time penalty. So Penske's out in P6, 8.3 seconds behind Benny F1. Matt is coming out in P number 9, so he's ahead of this triple header of Savory Edge and Broken Reptile. Reptile here, ladies and gentlemen. Pit window is now open. Jared gets a 3-second time penalty. He's got near enough a 9-second gap over a New Zealand Ryan. Let's see what the race leader does. He stays out for another lap. Reptile and Benny both get penalties. So Benny in P5 is sort of on his own at the moment. But Penske's catching up here. 7.6 seconds behind. Battle on for P10 here, ladies and gentlemen, as Zombie Hunter is now into the lane. What's he going? He's gone to another. He's also onto the hards. That's interesting. You would maybe think the mediums might go to the end from now, but I guess, yeah, tyre wear might be an issue. Penske stays ahead as the pit window for the mediums is now open. So Zombie comes down to P6 and ahead of Palms. Here comes X-Steel down the inside. What a move, you have like sector 1. Deal gets a 3-second time penalty. It's Cowboy Oz and X-Steel moves up into P7. What a move from the Red Bull driver. Absolute scenes here, ladies and gentlemen. And Palms probably struggling on those mediums now than what Dilly's is on his softs. But we'll go back on board with the race leader. 8-second gap. Dubstep, another 3-second time penalty as Jared is now into the lane. Nearly hits the wall. So let's see what he goes on. He's on the mediums as well. Looks like a front wing change as well. Okay, bit of lag there. So fantastic stuff there. Yeah, like sector 2, it's Cowboy Oz again. I think he might be lapped for the entire field. Not great for the Ferrari man. As Jared comes out ahead of B Dubstep, Yellow Flag sector 3, it's Carbo. He's had a nightmare opening race as Benny is now into the lane. He's onto a set of hard tyres and he's going towards the end. And there's Matt. Dubstep's left the session. Oh, he's had a lag incident once again. Still in P12. He's on the medium, so he's going towards the end. Cal running no TC this. I'm not sure with us. I'm not sure. I think he is. I'm not sure. Carver Oz coming into lane probably to retire. Savory and Edge and Reptile battling for P9, 10 and 11 here. Carver Oz 5-second penalty for speeding into the pit lane. Not great for the Ferrari man. And yet Carver Oz has been lapped by the entire field, which is really, really unfortunate here, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, let's get some screen time to Broken Reptile. Hasn't seen much screen time yet, but he's in a battle here for P9, 10, and 11 at the moment. He'll probably go into the points once Savory and Edge make their stops. Very nice there through that chicane. He's opened up the RS now. Matt and Pom's going at it. And there is Benny. So, another three-way scrap on here for a little bit higher than the points paying position. But we'll keep an eye on this battle here as Savory's into the lane. Matt's made the move on Poms into turn 1, but Poms, can he come back at turn 3? No, he can't. He goes a little bit wide. Savory coming out in P12, it looks like. Dubstep has joined back in, but he's got Penske right behind him. Let's see if Dubstep can get to his car quickly. Penske's got DRS. Oh, through the car, there's Penske. What a Penske move that is. And Penske's back up onto the podium. But I think Ryan might come out in P2 potentially, depending on when he pits. I think there's a bit of a lag spike there. I think that's because Dubstep's got back into his car. We have 12 people watching. Welcome one and all. Fantastic to have you here at Zombie. Zombie's having a spin. Does he have his front wing attack? I think he does. But he's going to be under attack from Matt, and he's lost the position to Matt. So Williams are still 4th and 5th here with Zombie in P6. Bottling for the Mercedes. Reptile and Edge are going at it with DRS. What can Reptile do? Edge is in the middle of the track. Nothing yet. Edge. Oh my god. We'll stay on board with Reptile for now. To the end of the lap potentially. As this is the closest battle on track. For now. Benny catching back up to Zombie as well. That gap's coming down a lot after Zombie's spin. But we're on board with Broken Reptile chasing RBHR Edge for P9. And what a start for Reptile if he get into the points here, ladies and gentlemen. Zombie another 3-second time penalty. Dubstep's into the lane. Probably to go onto the hard compounder tyres. And Reptile, with the move on Edge for P9, gets the move done, and the Reptile fans are going off their heads. Reptile, your man's in P9 with potentially P8. No, Dubstep's coming out. And Edge is coming into the lane. Zombie's had another spin by the looks of it. So Zombie's down to P8. Jared's probably fuming watching his teammate going down the order. And Williams might be second in the constructors after this race ends, but we still got, what's that, 15 racing laps to go. Ryan is into the lane. I would expect mediums. Yeah, it is Bears. Benny gets a 3-second time penalty. So Ryan going to the end on mediums, a fresh hit of mediums. Benny and Matt. Matt gets a 3-second time penalty. Benny with DRS, but he's not going to make a move into this hairpin. No, he won't. Reptiles in P9, Dill in P10. Brazuca having a battle with Savory, so the two Red Bull family cars are having a squabble for P11 and 12 at the moment. Not where they want to be, but Dill has the 1 point for the Red Bull family. Here comes Benny onto Matt. New ERS system has made the racing closer, hasn't it? Yeah, potentially. Especially this midfielder, Benny, a move onto turn 3. What a move from the Renault driver. Gets the move done, moves up to P4, but he's 17.5 seconds behind Penske. So he needs to drive off his head, drive the wheels off that thing, and get a move on. Brazuca's made a move onto Savory for P11. B Dubstep looking for a move onto Poms here. So this is what I mean with Poms. He needs a teammate. Same with Laggy. They both don't have teammates. So constructors could be a problem for both those teams. And with Poms probably looking to get P7 or moving down to P7 if Dubstep makes this move. And fantastic move there. Sorry about that, pressed the wrong button. So V Dubstep back up to the P6. Matt's looking for a move on the Benny. He's got DRS here on the pit straight. Actually, we'll go back, but I think he's a bit too far back. Poms is into the lane. Probably looking for a set of softs to the end, potentially. Unless I'm blind and he started on softs. He's gone to softs and the front wing change, so that's probably why his pace wasn't as quick. And Dill's made the move on the broken reptile for P8 now. His Poms is into the lane. Can Poms get ahead of Savory and Brazuca? No. No, and there's Edge right there. So Edge has, his undercut hasn't worked out. He's in P13. Not great there from the AlphaTauri driver. Broken Reptile still in P9, so fantastic job here from the Renault driver. This will certainly help out Renault and the constructors. Ryan, fastest lap of the race. As obviously with the fresh and mediums against hard tyres around him. Poms 16 laps off softs already, so fantastic stuff there. As Matt and Benny are getting ever so closer to one another once again. But no move as yet. So we've got, what, 12 racing laps to go. It's going to be very, very tight come towards the end of this race. Poms looking for a move on the Savory. Sends it. Oh my god, big lock-up by Poms. But DRS now, and Poms will make this move easy for P11. He's a couple of seconds behind Brazuca for that P10 spot. So, but every point matters this season. So Reptile's falling a bit behind X still, but he's got a 3-second time penalty. So this race could be decided on penalties. I know Ryan's got 1. And Jared's got 1. I don't know if they've got 2 each. So, actually, we'll have a look, actually. Oh, wait, no, wrong one. Penalty. So, he's 1 away. Penalty. Warning. 1 away from a penalty. He's got a penalty. Penalty. 2 penalties for Dubstep. 2 penalties for Zombie. 1, 2, 3 penalties for Dill. Reptile's got 1 penalty, and Bazooka's got one penalty and on the brink of another penalty. So that's your top 10. Yellow flag sector 3. It's Carbo. Jared's got a 3-second time penalty, so that's 6 seconds to Ryan's 3-second. So Ryan needs to find 1.1 seconds to win this race with 11 laps to go. It can be done, especially the tyre difference. We've got Poms now on the back of Bazooka. Will Poms send it? Yes, he will. What a move into turn 3. And Poms is back up into the points paying positions. He's 14.5 seconds behind Broken Reptile. But with 10 laps to go, I think the softs might die out towards the end. But he'll give it a go. He needs to drop Bazooka a lot in that time. Yeah, like sector 2. It's Bazooka. He's had an accident, so that will definitely help out Poms. And yep, there we go. Bazooka's had another spin, and he's now lapped by DRC Jared. Probably. Oh my god! Thank God for ghosting. Oh my god! And Bazooka's missing his front wing. Cowboys is retired. Safety car! Oh my god! No way! There's Cowboy's dead car, and we have a safety car, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god! The scenes! Savory's into the lane. Oh, this could be. Edge needs to stay out. No, Edge is coming in. What's Jared? Jared's in. I think everybody's coming in. Ryan's coming in. I think Penske might have enough of a gap. Oh, Ryan's got a 5-second penalty! Oh! Oh my god, this race has been turned up on its head. I think Penske might have enough time. Ryan's coming out now. Oh, no, they're gonna be waiting. What does Benny do? Does he come in? Yes, he's coming in. Williams are going to be the biggest. I think the Williams might be the biggest winners here. Potentially. Because Zombie's down still in P7. Reptile could be a big winner here as well. What's Benny doing? He's coming out now. Actually, no, Williams are double stacking. That's. Ooh. And Zombie's getting his wing chain. Steel's in. Reptile's now in. What does Poms do? Does he come in for another set of soft tyres? Yes, he does. Savory's already done his stop. Same with Bazooka. Oh no. Edge and Bazooka, sorry. So this could be interesting here. I wonder if Edge is watching, why doesn't he just go through? Just take the 10-second penalty, but you still be on the lead lap. Just take the penalty. Poms is coming out in P10, so he stays ahead of Savory. So this is going to be very, very interesting now. We've got 2 AlphaTauris behind Jared. Oh no, Edge has gone through. What does... Oh, disqualified from session, Edge. Oh, 2 minute penalties. Oh, my days. Well, sorry, Edge. Oh. Oh, my days. So... a lot of this is going to be very, very interesting. I know I'm saying that a lot now, but with what, 8 laps to go, this is going to be one one to the finish. Bazooka's gone through now. And Bazooka's been disqualified from the session. So obviously they must have fixed that up now. Alright then, well, right, so now that you can't go, now you can't go past and just get a 10-second time penalty. You actually get disqualified. So, yeah, fantastic. So, everyone is on the lead lap now. P1 to 11. Red Bull can get some decent points here. As Bazooka's left the session. But Ryan on 22 lap old softs. Same with Benny and same with B Dubstep. But that's actually a glitch in the game. That shouldn't be a thing. Well, I mean, I always did it in last year's game, but obviously they must have fixed that up now. So, yeah, it's unlucky. AlphaTauri is both disqualified. And we've got safety car in this lap. So something's happening with Zombie. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Should be as in reality, lap car should be asked to part. I mean, it should, but obviously... Oh! Dubstep, 5-second penalty, severe collision with Zombie Hunter. Wow. Okay, that's probably going to throw up the constructors up in there. Matt with a 5-second penalty as well, collision with Benny. Wow, again, Williams, 2 5-second penalties back to back. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Jared against Ryan, against Penske, against Benny, against Matt, Dubstep, Zombie, Dill, Reptile, Poms, and Savory. Who's going to come out on top here? Jared leads out into turn 1 and 2. Here comes New Zealand Ryan into turn 3. No, not yet. We've got 7 laps to go. DRS won't be enabled for another 2 laps. We've got cars locking up every which way. Broken Reptile already 1.1 behind X-Steel. So he needs to pick up his pace a little. Pom's 1.2 behind Broken Reptile though. And Savory's just hanging on for dear life. X-Steel, 3-second time penalty. So that's what, 4 for X-Steel. Penske already 1.1 behind New Zealand Ryan. But he's going to be hounded by Benny again. Can he get another podium for the first race of the season here at RRL? Ryan, 3-second. Penske, 3-second penalty. Wow. Alright. This race is going to be done by penalties. And don't forget, Ryan has a 5-second penalty as well for speeding into the pit lane. And the Reptile fans are going off. Zombie, 3-second time penalty. Oh my god, I think Reptile's only got 1 penalty. So, potential podium for Broken Reptile here, ladies and gentlemen. If he picks up his pace a little bit. We'll stay on board with Ryan and Jared. Zombie looking for a move on to B Dubstep. And gets the move done. That's what Mercedes want. To help out in the constructors, because at the moment it looks like it's going to be a McLaren will be on top of the constructors after this race. But we'll go back onto the race lead here at the moment. It's between Jared and Ryan. Penske's falling by the wayside, ladies and gentlemen. Benny, he's falling out of DRS range very, very shortly if he doesn't pick up his pace. Savory gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh my god, my voice is actually going. What a way to start the season. Who's your money on, ladies and gentlemen? Reptile has been under attack by Poms. We'll go back, we'll watch that battle and see what happens with Ryan first and Jared. But the DRS is now enabled, so the first shot of DRS will be at turn 12. After the chicane after turn 12, I should say. 2 seconds is the gap between Ryan and Penske. Benny's outside of DRS range right now. Something's happened with Palms. He's had an accident. Was bottled it. And Savory's up in the P10. Oh my god! Savory up in the P10 into turn 4. Pushes Palms out wide. Palms gets a 3-second time penalty. Around the outside, does Savory, does Palms. And what a move for P10 for 1 championship point. Here comes Zombie. Hunting down Islamat 039. Williams looking to score big points here today. They're currently 5th and 7th. If Matt can do Dubstep a solid and hold up Zombie and let Dubstep overtake him, 5th and 6th will look mighty handy in the Constructors battle. X-Steel is also into this battle as well, so Red Bull coming in to make a late play here for some big points here. Battle for 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th. We go back on board with Ryan and Jared. Nothing in the turn 1, but what about turn 3? What an opening race. No, not yet. Palms and Savory are swapping positions. Dubstep has made the move on to Zombie. So Williams are back up the 5th and 6th. We go back on board with New Zealand Ryan. Yellow flag sector. Zombie's out! It's another safety car! Oh no, Zombie! Everybody's scoring points now. Oh my god, I am actually speechless. What an opening race. We've had 2 virtually back-to-back safety cars. This is going to be a 2-lap dash for the ante, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute scenes is happening here. Benny, 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. I don't think he'll be on the podium. He's got like 5 or so penalties. Oh, wow. Who's your money on? Who is your money on? Oh, wow. No, that is true. No DRS till the finish. So this is going to be interesting now. It's all going to be... He's got the better straight line speed. Reptiles in the P8, ladies and gentlemen. The Reptile fans are going off their nut. Oh, Palms is going to score points here. And same with Savory as well. P10. Oh, my days are... Let us know in the chat, who do you think, who is your driver of the race? Or driver of the day? Let us know, who's your driver of the day? Let me actually... Oh. You can't see... Oh, position change, here we go. Benny's up 11. Savory's up 4. Reptile's up 5. Or safety cars in this lap. Oh, okay, that was a quick safety car. Alright. Oh, I did 2 laps. Yeah, 2-lap dash. Fair to say. So Benny with the most gained. Reptile up 5 positions as well. He's gone for Benny as well. He's gone for Benny, I should say. Well, he's a shout. He's in P4, but will he stay in P4? He's got so many penalties though. Savory wins pie, 5-second penalty, severe collision with problems for Lewin 87 here, and that's probably it for Savory. He's probably got a damaged front wing, but we'll go back onto the race leader. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, 2 laps to go. Oh my god, Penske! Penske's out! is out. he spun it off the curb, and here comes Ryan onto Jared. No, nothing in the turn 3. We've got 2 laps to go. Matt and Dubstep are pushing each other. Here comes X-Steel. Oh my god, can X-Steel get that P4 in this race? Same with Reptile. Savory's falling down by the wayside. He's probably got front wing damage, but he's going to get P9 here, potentially. We'll stay on this battle. Benny's in this fight as well. He's 1.5 seconds in front of Matt. But he has a lot of penalties, does Benny. What a race to open up RRL once again. Oh my god. Still gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh my god. We're coming towards the final couple of corners to end lap 28 and the start of the final lap. Palms has made the move onto Broken Reptile. Reptile's gone wide. He's in P8 still. But what can Ryan do? What can Benny do? The last lap is happening. Reptile has made the move on. He's in the P6! Still and Palms have collided. I think Jared might have this. The next part is probably after turn 12, probably turn 14, potentially. Oh my god, Reptile in the P6, but he's 3 seconds behind Dubstep. He's 2.9 now. Red Bull going to finish 8th and 9th. I told you it'd be a banter team to watch. But what a race here, ladies and gentlemen. What a race. Ryan doing his best for the fastest lap point too. Dubstep's looking for a move back onto Matt. Williams will finish 4th and 5th. Benny, a surprise podium in P3. Oh, Ryan's had a bit of a moment there. But here comes Jared. He will finish first on track. But will he finish first after penalties have been inflicted? Jared comes across the line to win. Ryan, 5-second penalty. Benny's up in the P2, ladies and gentlemen. What does Matt do? He's in P4. Dubstep's in 5th. Reptile! P5! Oh, that gap between Matt and Reptile. Oh my god, if Reptile didn't weave. Palms is in 7th. That gap between Matt and Reptile. What a gap! Oh my god! Wow, what a race. Driver of the day, Codemasters has given it to Benny F1. Wow. Let us know in the chat and the comments of this video who was your driver of the day. Wow. Oh my god. What an opening race. Oh, this championship. What a start. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Jared takes out race number 1, followed by Benny, a surprise result in P2. Ryan in P3. We got Matt in P4. Reptile, if he did not weave, he would have had P4. Oh my god. Dubstep is in 5th. 6th, sorry. Poms is in 7th. Savory Mince Pie is in 8th. And X-Still is in P9. With Penske DNFing at the end after the safety car restart in P10. Zombie, Bazooka, Edge, Carver Oz, Laggy, Death Bro, all DNF'd or disqualified. Wow. Wow, what a race, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, I have no words. I have no words. Oh my god. Oh, with this guy driver of the day, Penske for that crash. I mean, Penske deserves bottle of that race. Bottle of the race. For sure. Oh my god. But thank you ever so much for joining me for this fantastic opening race. I mean, oh, I just have no words. Yeah, I'll get straight to editing this. I'll put it up to the RRL YouTube channel as quickly as I can. Just need all the standings and what have you, so I can put them at the end of the video. And until next week for round number 2 at Bahrain. Oh, I tell you what, if Bahrain's anything like tonight, we're in for a real treat. Oh, I need to lie down. We'll see you next week at Bahrain. I think Roscoe might be joining me next week for Bahrain too, but just follow Redline Racing League on Twitter to find out what is going on for next week's race. Yeah. Until next week, it is goodbye, and we'll see you all then next time. See ya!